Hi there, this is Sam from the ENA Help Desk, and in this video we're going to be looking at how to make use of the Webin File Uploader. When you come to submit data to ENA, you'll often need to upload data before you can submit it. We treat these as separate processes just because uploading large data files can be quite time consuming, so separating that out from the process of actually registering them with metadata can be very useful at times. So a lot of the time you'll be required to do it this way. There's a few different ways to go about uploading your data, and in this video we're going to be looking at the Webin File Uploader because this is probably the most user-friendly option and the one we would recommend for the majority of users. So to get started with this, come to our Read the Docs pages. The link is up here and will be in the description of this video. And once you get here, come to the Preparing Files for Submission option here, and then Uploading Files to ENA. So some useful information you can look over here about the process and about our policies around this, and if you come down to the file upload options you can see the list of different ways that you can go about uploading your files. So there's quite a few of them, but of course we're looking at using the Webin File Uploader, which is the first one. So to actually download the Webin File Uploader, just click this link here and you'll come up with a download option, and if we just click keep, or whatever your particular browser does, then that's good. So I'm going to click this to open it up here, and while it opens I'll just explain a couple of things. I'm doing this on a Windows computer. If you're doing this on Mac, then there may be a couple of other things you have to do to get it running, like getting the operating system to accept opening the program. There's some instructions on how to do that here. But if you're running it on Windows, then it should be pretty standard. Either way, once you get it running, everything's the same. We see the Java logo has appeared down here for it. This is a Java program, so you need to have Java installed in order to run the Webin File Uploader. Most computers probably have this installed already, but if you're not able to run it, then not having Java installed may be the reason. So now that we've got it opened up, let's have a little look at the interface. So there's a few boxes up here. The first is for your username and password, so I'll just fill mine in now. And then the next one is upload directory. So this is where we'll tell the Webin File Uploader where we want to upload files from on our computer. Once we do so, this big empty space down here will be filled with a list of files from the directory that we enter into here. And once we're ready, we'll click the upload button to actually proceed with the upload. So let's click these three dots here to start looking for the directory that we want to use. And I have some files stored in this read data directory here. Now notice that it's empty, there's nothing here for now. That's because this is just for selecting the directory that we want to upload from. Once we select this one by clicking open, we'll see this list of files appear here with details of the files that we're going to upload. So you can see I have 4 gzip compressed FastQ files here, the FQ indicating that they're FastQ, the GZ indicating that they're gzipped. Most files need to be compressed with gzip before you submit them. So everything should be ready for us to upload. We've entered our username and password, and we just need to select a couple of files to upload. And so having done that, we'll click the upload button, and after a moment the upload process will begin, and you can see progress bars appear for each of the files that you've chosen to upload, and then there's an overall progress bar for the upload as a whole, so this takes account of everything we're uploading. That went quite quickly. I deliberately chose very small files for the purposes of this demonstration. Yours will almost certainly be a lot bigger than these, so your upload will probably take a bit longer. But in essence, that is everything you need to do to go about uploading your files in preparation for submitting them. The last thing I want to do is just explain this MD5 checksum column here. So MD5 is just a clever program that produces a unique string for your file, and it's based on the content of the file. So anytime you run the MD5 algorithm on this file here, you would always get this result. If you change this file, you would get a different result. So this uniquely identifies the specific content of this file, and we use this to make sure that files have been uploaded in their entirety. The way the internet is, occasionally when you upload a file, there'll be some interruption to the process, or it may become corrupted in some way. And this corruption changes the MD5 value. So we collect the MD5 value from you at submission, and then we check the MD5 of the file that exists in your upload directory. And if they match, then we know that the file has come through in its entirety, whereas if they don't, then we know to inform you that the file may not have been uploaded correctly and that it needs to be redone. So if you submit your files normally, then you'll have to include this MD5 value, and you may have to provide it manually using other routes, but if you've uploaded your files using the Webin File Uploader, then the MD5 value is included in a file, and that looks like this. So you see we have one of the files that we just uploaded and the MD5 file that's been generated for it. If I open this up, you'll see that our little string is there in the file. So another advantage of using the Webin File Uploader is that this MD5 calculation is done for you, and you don't have to do that manually and enter that into the Webin interface when you come to do your submission. So I think that's everything you should need to know to get started with the Webin File Uploader. Our help desk is always available. There'll be a link to that in the description of this video if you have any questions, and I hope this has been helpful for you, and best of luck with your submissions.